We're getting as good as it gets, Bobby.
So, hey, sorry, folks, we were a little bit late. We were running through some technical difficulties. Johnny, you still there? Oh, geez, I think it was Johnny that was broken. It wasn't the
it's a new camera, so it's kind of weird to me right now.
Johnny's just like staring at it, like, ugh.
I don't know which lens to stare at, to be honest with you. I don't know, 1, 2, 3. Could be one or the other.
I stare at all of them.
All right.
That's creepy.
All right, what's up, boys and girls? Jonathan Mercado here and Bob Hernandez with another exciting episode of Facebook Wednesday. So, what are we going to call today, Bobby?
It's beat the heat, beat something, beat something, beat.
Bring the beats.
Bring the beats.
Oh, Bobby. Bring the Beats Wednesday. Obviously, you know why we titled it that way for today. So, let's start with some house cleaning stuff. Start off with some house cleaning stuff. The house cleaning stuff we want to talk about is very important, actually. And make sure you mark it on your calendar. It's save the date for our Winter Expo, but it's not just like our typical Winter Expo. No. It is going to be everything Expo. So practically car audio, remote starters, window tint, lighting, side steps, etc., etc., etc. You keep going on and on. It's all going to be under one roof. So we moved our expo from, usually we do it in the spring time. We moved it now to this time. It makes more sense to me personally.
Well, it's this has been a big year for us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we opened up the new warehouse down in Hicksville,
which was a huge success.
It is, and we had a big grand opening there. Had a lot of folks come in. We did some trainings. We did some folks come in. We did some sales, and then we had that big Knowledge Fest thing in the early summer, right?
July.
June actually.
Oh, June.
It was an early summer, so we did the Knowledge Fest. So it kind of threw us off a little bit in terms of getting our mobile expo when we get all of our dealers and all of our customers together at the same time. So we're going to have the mobile expo September 25th. We're going back to the Sturbridge host. Guys have been with Go Fast and your company. I used to be there. I've been there many, many years.
So let me tell you about that, though. You know how many compliments I've gotten about the Sturbridge host? You guys are going back to the Sturbridge host? Oh, my God.
Really?
Yeah, I'm actually positive about the whole Sturbridge hosting. Do we got to test the mic or something now? Because now there's an added contraption to this device.
Now something else for Johnny to stare at. Oh, what else to look at? Something else for Johnny to stare at.
Oh, there we go. It's working.
What else to look at?
Oh my God. Anyways, I get distracted very easily. I have the brain cell of an ant. Yeah. So I'm like, if a fly, I'm talking about something, all of a sudden a fly passes right in front of me, I'm like,
lunch.
You jerk.
Like a frog.
You jerk. Anyways, getting back to the subject. Winter Expo. Mark your calendar. September 25th, Sturbridge, Mass. It's obviously, for you guys that have been there, there's been a lot of you guys that are viewing right now that have been there. And we bring hundreds and hundreds of people to that location. It's just centralized to everything. It's literally got a nice now salt pool in the center.
Saltwater pool, yeah.
So I remember one year when it was back at the old regime, I ended up jumping in that pool with all my clothes right after the show in front of everybody. Yeah, that was interesting. And then going back to the room and,
dripping back to your room.
Yeah, dripping. But guys, it's pretty cool setup. You got the pool area right in the center of everything. The rooms are right around it. You got the expo hall to the far right of it with a restaurant right there. And there's a pretty cool restaurant right across the street that everybody goes to. It's a tavern. It's really good food. And there's also a good barbecue place. I forgot what it was called. But it's
barbecue.
It's Bee's Barbecue or something like that.
Barbecue.
The only thing I got to suggest is, guys, if you're going to grab some dinner, grab it before 8 o'clock.
Right. Sturbridge, the Sturbridge, that whole area rolls up the sidewalks about 8:30.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Go home.
But after the show, you can go grab some dinner. It's literally, you've got several restaurants in that location. There's I was going to say a liquor box, a liquor store, and literally the corner. It's actually the biggest liquor store in Massachusetts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff in there. And there's for you recreational guys, it's across the street. So just remember that, right across the street.
Oh my God.
But what I'm trying to get at is it's going to be very exciting because there's so much to do in that area. It's not the old Sturbridge like you and I remember. It's literally been modernized now. So hope to see you there September 25th at the Sturbridge, Mass. And just remember, all the vendors we deal with are going to be there.
Yeah, I just had some confirmations from some of the dealers. DS18 is coming. They're going to bring a bunch of their vehicles. We're going to have a setup. What's cool about the Sturbridge host is we've got the ability to spread out. We're going to have some vehicles outside to make some noise. You know, one of the challenges of putting on our trade show every year is companies like, you know, Rockford and Kicker and Memphis and Diamond and DS18 want to play their music. That's what they're known for. And it's when you're inside of a building with those vehicles, it's hard to listen for everybody to listen and hear each other if somebody's going to play the music loud. So we're going to have an area set up for guys to get their loud on, and we'll have the inside where everybody can come in and talk business, network, kind of get their speak on, right?
Correct.
Ooh, I'm getting
Speak on. That was pretty good.
I'm like a millennials.
So, guys, it's very simple to get there. It really is. It's right off the highway, easy access. If you're hungry, there's several restaurants through that way. Some of you guys like McDonald's. Some of you guys like Burger King. It's literally in front
Johnny
of
likes
the
them
service
both.
host. I do. I've done a midnight run to those places. Let me tell you. But hope to see you guys all there. Save the date, September 25th. Our sign-up sheet should be coming out shortly.
Yeah, look for a registration to open up very shortly. You'll get an email blast on that, so you'll know to register. Not only going to register to come to the show, but we're going to have training, so you want to make sure that you're there for the training. We're going to have some special training set up, so when you get your registration link, make sure you click to it. Look at the trainings and sign up for your training, so seating will be limited.
And guys, also bring some cash. Anybody that has been to our expos know we do what's the closeout area?
The outlet room.
The outlet room. And usually the outlet room has some really, really aggressive deals. So make sure to bring cash, bring your credit card, or one of our finance guys will be there to accept all that stuff there. So make sure you come, and hopefully we'll see you.
We're going to clean the house.
Hopefully.
We're cleaning house. We're going to bring stuff that it's just going to be stupid deals. Only if you're there. You're not going to see it. You're not going to see an email blast on it. You're not going to be able to call your Go Fast sales rep on it. You've got to be there. You've got to see it. The deals will be there. You'll, like Johnny said, bring cash, bring your credit card. Make sure that you have it, because you're going to take those deals and you're going home with them.
Yeah, dude. I remember last year, in fact, we had those LED whip lights. They were like $10.
They were nuts.
They were nuts.
I remember seeing vendors online taking sets of Oakley
sunglasses. They were literally buying it right then and there. Vendors were like, oh my God.
Why is there nobody vendor in the booth? He's online getting his Oakley sunglasses.
Yeah, I remember that. So guys, make sure, bring some cash. It's once again, September 25th. Usually it's from like 9 to 5. We do have an open bar at the end of the show. We do give a ton of stuff away. If you guys remember last year, we did the 4-shot parlay. We were giving away $1 million, $500,000, and $250,000. And this literally, one of the guys was this close to getting the $250,000.
Yep.
He was so upset after missing that shot. I remember him just like, I can't believe I missed it. But he almost won $250,000. So just remember, somebody could be filthy rich after this. Next thing we want to talk about is Solar Guard heat lamp display contest that we have going on. It was for every $500 in purchase in product. You get one entry. Is that still going on?
Well, so that's actually, we're debuting it today.
Okay.
This is the first day. It's going to run for the entire month of August, right? We're in the dog days of summer. August, it can get super hot. This is the time for you guys to capitalize on window film. And we've got the perfect thing to add to your showroom, to your countertop. It's the Solar Guard heat lamp display.
Unfortunately, we're not on our normal platform, or else you guys would have seen a nice, cool picture of it. But I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it at a lot of facilities. It's literally a heat lamp. It's a square box. It's got 4 different window films around it. It's got no window film. Then it's got one specific brand, and you turn the heat lamp, on. You rotate it, and you can feel the difference in heat from all the different Solar Guard films. So we are debuting it now. So starting today, every $500 in Solar Guard purchase you do in August earns you 1 entry into that heat lamp. Now, Vortex purchases. Obviously, Vortex is one of the best films on the industry. It's literally, IR ceramic film. So it earns double points, so that for every $500 you spend, you get 2 entries. And let me tell you, with Vortex, it's pretty easy to do.
It is, right, because one roll is gonna give you 2 entries. Yeah. And Johnny, the important part about having a heat lamp display is we're all in the business. We understand window film. We understand heat rejection. We understand the difference between a dyed film and let's say a ceramic film, and how there's different properties in heat rejection. But that's because you and me and our guys they're buying from us, we're in the business. This is what we do. We know about it. Customers have no clue.
No clue.
Tint is tint is tint. The heat lamp display gives you the ability to put the heat on, and you'll be able to give somebody regular dyed film. You can even start with no film, and you feel that heat. You can put the dyed film on there that could be 5%, as dark as it could be, because we would figure that a dark film is going to keep the heat out. It's going to reject the heat. Well, and it certainly does to an extent. But then you take something light, really light, and then it's the Vortex, maybe like a Vortex 70 or 50, and it's very clear, and the marked difference in the heat, that's that tactile difference when you put your hand there and there's not as much heat. That's what's going to tell you give your customer oh wow, there's a reason that it's better. It's not just more money and he's trying to get more money from me. There's value here, and that's how you're going to be able to sell higher ticket film. And that's the good part about that is
you make more money.
Making more money. You're doing the same amount of your work, right? If you're putting in cheap, going to be purple in a week dyed film in somebody's car,
which most of you are using. Most of you are using. Shame on you, because you see a price tag on a box and it frustrates the heck out of me, because you see a cheap price on a box and you go, oh, I'm going to buy that. That's going to be my entry level film. You're charging your customer anywhere from $200 to $300 to tint their car. You're using less than $20 per car. There is no need to cheapen out on film, guys. Use quality film.
But the ability to show a customer the difference, that's going to give you the ability to sell a higher ticket item. It takes the exact same work, and now instead of making, let's say, making $50 or $100 and using that cheap stuff, you're going to make $200, $300, $400, same amount of work. And you know what? At the end of the day, the experience for the customer is going to be better.
Yeah, and let me tell you, that heat lamp does a big difference, like it does. That heat lamp goes from no film to, let's say you put the Solar Guard carbon film, the Solstice. You put it on the beginning, they feel a little difference in heat. Then you go and you do Galaxy, you feel even more of a difference. But then when you put the Vortex on one of the other platforms, and you could stick your hand right on the heat lamp and you feel no heat, even at 70%, which is like paper see-through. Literally, it rejects more heat than any film that's out there right now. And guys, it's a service to you to give quality film, because like Bob said, in the long run, it's not going to turn purple. Forget about it turning purple. If it turns purple, it is what it is. The worst part is to remove that tint that's turned purple. Have you seen that it comes out in little chunks?
Right.
Doing that back window, you might as well take a hammer and just smash the back window.
Start all over again.
Do an insurance claim, because it makes no sense. Quality film uses a better adhesive than cheaper films do. And I don't care what brand you guys have said out there, because I've seen it. I've been a tinter for 20 something years. Let me tell you something. I know the differences in film. I can tell you exactly the differences in film. And a lot of stuff that you guys are using is very, very inferior. So why not try something that's going to give you the quality and performance that has literally proven since day one from Solar Guard?
That Solar Guard heat lamp display is $600 dealer cost, right? So it's not necessarily, it's never going to be a consumer piece. So dealer cost is $600. You guys should all have one. If you're going to sell high-end film, you should have some sort of heat lamp display. Well, we're going to give one away. Support your guy, your Go Fast sales rep. Call them up. Place your Solstice order, your Galaxy order, your Vortex order.
HP Smoke.
HP Smoke. Get in on it. We're buying film anyway. Every purchase that you make gets you closer to more and more entries. We're going to do the drawing the first week of September. I believe that's the 4th.
And don't worry, guys, we keep tabs of what you're buying. So if you buy a roll of film for, let's say, $250, don't worry, you don't need to buy the 500 at once. We keep tabs of everything.
Right.
So it's your total purchases in August. So let's say you've got $2,500 in purchases, all right? That's 5 entries. Literally 5 entries, because obviously it's 5 for every
Right.
$500.
And if to your point, you could have bought 300 this week, then at the end of the week, another 300, and by the end of the month, if you've done 2,500, you've got those 5 entries.
But if you buy the Vortex film, you double that. So out of those 5 entries, now it's 10. So if you're doing just Vortex, which some of you are just doing Vortex because obviously your clientele, you know how to sell more expensive film. You're not just a company that's coming in through the door and be like, oh, I want your cheapest film. No, you start top down, which most of you should do at your shops. You start top down, you show them the differences, you show them the heat lamp. And let me tell you, some of the guys that are selling the more expensive films, you go to their shops, they have that heat lamp in stock. You know, one of the guys that comes into mind, he literally bought a heat lamp 2 years ago. And since then, all he sells, I'm not even kidding you, is Vortex. Literally is Vortex. He no longer buys the entry level stuff. He's literally just buying Vortex. And because he's going through the steps of the heat lamp. And like I told you, take Vortex, put it on the heat lamp. I don't care if it's 70% or 5%. Put your hand right on the glass with that heat lamp. And I guarantee you, you've got yourself a sale. You can feel the heat coming off the heat lamp instantly. But with that being done, you've already sold the job. So,
yeah. And made extra money.
So guys, call your sales rep. Let's get those Solar Guard orders in so that you can qualify for a heat lamp. And one lucky person, we're going to do it on Facebook Live, you know. One lucky person is going to win that $600 heat lamp. So good luck and call your sales reps. Next thing we want to talk about is Sirius XM satellite. We've mentioned it, you know, a couple of times already. A lot of you guys have taken advantage of it. Buy 5, get 1 free. And to me, if you cost average everything, you're practically it gets down to the 30s in every tuner. So for a person who sells a lot of Sirius XM, I've got a lot of customers always asking me, what can I add to my shops to bring up tickets? You know, Sirius XM is a very easy sale. It really is. So have a few tuners in your shop. You don't need to buy the 5 and get 1 free if you know, obviously you don't want to buy 5, but you just have 1, 2, 3 units in your shop. So that way, when you sell those KENWOOD radios, when you sell the JVC radios, you know, the Sonys or any other brand, it doesn't matter the brand. If it says Sirius XM ready on the radio itself, you sell them a tuner, you make yourself $100 easy, you install it because you're already installing a radio. So no brainer.
And the Sirius is always running programs for them to get the content for free for those first 6 months or a year.
I think it's 3 months they're giving free.
They're doing 3 months free?
3 months free of basic Sirius XM. And after that, I think they're giving a promo of $100 or $79 or $100 for the whole year of premium channel services.
So Sirius really makes it easy for you to just bolt on that sale. You know, to Johnny's point, not Johnny's point. Buy the 5, get the 1 free. You have them in your shop. Every radio that's Sirius XM ready, just pitch it. It's to Johnny's point, it adds very little in terms of an expense from the consumer, and he's going to get all of this content. He's going to get all of this content for free. Once he's tried it for a couple of months, I know that whenever I've leased the car and I get and then they give me Sirius XM for free, I get the wife and the kids. Why can't you just get it for more? Give it longer, and then you end up paying for it. So get it in their cars. They're gonna try it. They're gonna love it. There's just so much content, and you don't have to worry about, you know, even streaming. I was driving through the Berkshires over the weekend, streaming some Pandora. You go through the mountains.
Thought you were going to be streaming Playboy Channel, Howard Stern.
streaming Pandora through Pandora. You go through the mountains, it goes dead. Mm-hmm. Sirius XM, you're covered throughout the country. It's a satellite.
Yeah, and the cool thing about that also is that you can put it on your marine life. So I was literally looking over at this box at the KENWOOD KMR M300 BT. So you can use this as a boat gauge or or you can use it in your UTV, ATV, etc. Anything that you can put a little marine radio. And look what's on this box, guys. Sirius XM ready. And it's funny because I was looking at that and I was like, wow, I do have a Kenwood receiver in my boat. And it's funny because I do have a Sirius XM tuner in my boat. You can't listen to AM FM on a boat in the water. You can't. It's impossible. The internet in the water is almost impossible too. But with Sirius XM, I like to Bobby's point, I hear it anywhere I go. I could go to the end of the dam all the way to the ocean and never have any reception cut off. So with Sirius XM, add it to every UTV, ATV, your personal vehicle. And then also to Bobby's point, a lot of people that buy new cars, they get that Sirius XM for, I think, 3 months free or something like that, some weird number. And when the customers try it for a while and then all of a sudden, boom, Sirius XM is gone. What's going on? Now he gets the Bobby wife nagging on his ear. I want that Sirius XM. Put me that Sirius XM. There's a reason why they do it and they're very successful at it. There's a reason why Sirius XM has the most subscription based in the billions, for as a company. So guys, make sure you jump all over that. Buy 5, get 1 free. Next thing we want to talk about is Alpine speakers down and dirty sales continues. So this actually was renewed by popular demand. Literally was. This has been a hot special going on right now by Alpine for all Alpine Direct and Alpine SRP accounts. If you are interested in becoming an Alpine SRP account, meaning you buy through us distributors, give your sales rep a call and we'll tell you the qualifications needed to be an Alpine SRP account. Guys, for a lot of guys doing Alpine, the name is very, very well known. It's something that you put in your shop, and if you get older generations coming in through your door, it's an easy sell because they know the name. They've been dealing with Alpine since the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, etc. And they can tell you that I've had stories when I used to be in retail where customers would come in, I remember my Alpine cassette deck or my Alpine CD changer, my Alpine A-track changer. I'm like, A-track wow.
They did make an Alpine cassette changer. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, so that's a good, So there's a lot of older generations, 50s, 60s, 70s, that really remember the name Alpine. So it's kind of an easy sell to have in your shops. So if you're interested in becoming an Alpine SRP, dealer of ours, give us a ring. We'll tell you the qualification.
That Alpine, that down and dirty deal has been so popular, especially with the directs, because certainly as a direct, there are certain advantages in terms of pricing that you'll get. Mm-hmm. But that down and dirty deal, coupled with the VIR program that is running now, the Alpine VIR program, which is open to SRPs and directs, they're going to be right there at that price where they need to be. So it makes it super convenient for that just-in-time purchase for especially the directs. I know that they want to buy their product direct because they have their own programs, but when they need that piece in a pinch, we've got it. It's with that down and dirty sale and the VRR program, they're right where they need to be in terms of price. SRPs, you guys should go jump off all over this because you're getting the price as deep as Alpine goes, and you're making margin, right? Because I always like to talk about how do you make margin. We all love this business. This business is it's one of those businesses that we all make a living at it, but you've got to be a little bit of a fan to be part of this. Because if you're not a fan, you probably could do something else to make money. So we're all big fans. I'm a big fan of making margin, guys. Check in on Alpine down and dirty sale, and check in with your Go Fast sales rep to be an SRP and make sure that you're on the VIR program.
It does require you filling out paperwork, so make sure you have that paperwork filled out in order to get into the VIR program. Now, next thing I want to talk about is the next generation of Triton Audio.
The Redux.
Yeah, it's been very interesting with the design. I think it's one of the better looking speaker lineups out there and amplifier lineups out there. It's been completely redesigned, guys. So the old Triton that you remember, forget about it. The new Triton is made completely different facility, made a different style, better quality, literally better quality. These are all CE compliant amps and speakers. They have all been QC tested. So
that's all of their amps and speakers have been Cogent tested, Cogent Lab tested. For those of you guys that don't know, Cogent Labs does some of the testing in our industry and in the audio industry, and they're known as the benchmark for testing.
So, guys, that means that these things, if you open one up and it says 800 watts, it's going to put over 800 watts. It really is. It is, like I said, CE compliant. It has been, like Bob said, tested by a third party, not us, not the vendor. It's literally third party that everyone uses to test the stuff. And it's been shown and proven to outperform what it states on the box. So give Triton a call. Like I said, new amplifiers, new subs, new face on Triton itself. It's still got the cool the logo that everybody really likes and enjoys. So give Triton a try. Well, we're gonna unbox that after.
That was your unboxing, guys. Give your Go Fast sales rep a call. We've got the product. It's now in stock. What's cool about the Triton brand, we've talked about this before. The Triton brand is owned by the EDA group. Go Fast is a member of the EDA group, so you're not going to see Triton product online. Nope. You're not going to see it on eBay. You're not going to see it on the big on Amazon. If you do see it on Amazon, it's literally put on by Triton at MAP, so that just kind of lends credibility to you selling the product. You're going to make margin. You're going to make a lot of margin on this product. Give your Go Fast sales rep a call. He's got a new smoking deal that he's going to want to talk to you about. It's super important. You guys are going to want to get in on this. This is a way for you to make, and I'll give him a teaser. With this package, you're going to be selling at MAP. You're going to be making 65% margin.
That's huge.
That's a teaser. Call your Go Fast sales rep. He has all the details, and he's going to be out to see you soon.
So real quick, we were supposed to do a quick unboxing, but we kind of skipped over it. So this is the Triton's new 5-channel amplifier. This amplifier puts out 60 watts RMS at 4 ohms per the speaker channels. The sub channel, it puts out 200 watts RMS at 4 ohms. If you run it at 2 ohms, it's going to put out 100 watts RMS, 350 watts RMS on the sub portion, and the sub portion is 1 ohm stable. So it will put out 500 watts RMS on the sub portion. And if you
look at the footprint
of it, it's tiny. Like I said, very, very small, completely redesigned. Like I said, QC tested, passed, new terminal cups, actually 240 amp fuses. All your connections are on the other side with RCA barrels, as you can see, for input sub rear. All your dip switches to control your frequencies. Comes with a bass knob. It is a loaded amp, and it actually weighs quite a bit. So, guys, definitely give Triton a call. Give your salesperson a call and get some Triton stuff on order. So you can 60% margin. It's huge.
60% margin.
Next thing I want to talk about is
the brand. Well, this is part of the brand of the week, right?
Yeah.
This is the meat and potatoes of what we're here for. KENWOOD product. KENWOOD is, if you haven't checked your inbox, check your inbox today. There's going to be a sale on items that you see right here. KENWOOD is when we talk about brands, KENWOOD is one of those brands that when you put this on just on the shelf, you don't really have to explain to your customer what the brand is or what they're all about. They know. KENWOOD is one of those brands that is just super easily recognizable. You've already gone past that first hurdle of saying to somebody, let me sell you on this brand. Why? Because it's KENWOOD. You've already got that done. Now you're really just getting to what are their needs and what is it that they're looking to accomplish and how they can accomplish it with the KENWOOD product.
KENWOOD has you covered from 2 wheels all the way up to in the water. So like Bob was saying, there's a ton of KENWOOD products. Name recognition, KENWOOD's been around forever. Once again, goes back to older generations because a lot of older generations, they know the KENWOOD name. They know the KENWOOD product. Once again, cassette decks, CD changers. They've owned something in their classic vehicles. So something whether it's a KENWOOD 6x9 that they had in the back deck or a KENWOOD radio that they had in their vehicle, you know what I mean? Or even the Kenwood dash cameras, Kenwood has you covered. So let me go real quick through the product line because Kenwood does do a lot of different things. Let's start off with the Kenwood Marine receiver. So this receiver is loaded with a ton of features. Bluetooth built in, so you can use it on your boats, your ATVs, side-by-sides, even golf carts. I've seen guys use this because it has Bluetooth streaming. You can stream your audio to that piece. It does have a built-in multi-band processor, so that way you can control your frequencies on the speakers and subwoofer output. Also does Sirius XM. So
we talked about that earlier.
We talked about that earlier. It's all over the box, Sirius XM. So if a customer's driving a golf car on a golf course, they don't want any interruptions in music, put Sirius XM to this little Marine, not going to call it Marine, but, a receiver device, should I say, because Marine makes it only good for like boats and stuff like that. I've seen guys use this in classic cars. I've seen guys use this in, even some weird applications like airplanes and stuff like that. So it's very simple to use. Give Kenwood a try when you need to for your next source of receiver for the marine life and also let's call it a digital media receiver. Whenever you need a digital media receiver for any life and performance. Kenwood has, we have a deal right now on the KFC 1666S's. These are some great entry-level 6.5-inch speakers that are on promo right now. Please make sure to give your sales rep a call. These are great if you're just going to do a speaker swap out. So if you've got somebody that comes into your shop and has a blown speaker, this will be a quick swap out and you'll make a ton of margin on it.
And you're giving them quality, right? You're giving them a set of Kenwood 6.5-inch speakers.
Correct. Kenwood also makes some Bluetooth amplifiers that once again goes back to this digital media receiver. It is IP67 rated. So literally you can take this amplifier, dunk it in a tank of water, and it's literally going to survive. It'll still play music. At one of the events that we went to, they literally had this amplifier in a bucket of water, and it's literally only supposed to stay there for 30, 40 minutes. They had it for a week there. Just in
the fish tank.
In the fish tank, just playing music. And it's cool because it's die cast, so it's not going to break. If let's say it gets impacted by a seat or something like that, or any object that might hit it, most amplifier, the cleats off the amplifier will break right off. With it being such high impact resistance, it won't break off. So, think about, and the amp's only this big, so it could fit in any location. So think about like if you're, you put in a golf cart or you put in a motorcycle, you put in a motorcycle in your touring pack, you have stuff you put back there. Let's say you throw a bag or something back there that hits this amplifier. You don't have to worry about it breaking off and, no warranty. Now I'm stuck. Kenwood has thought about this. When it comes to golf carts, a lot of you guys put your golf bags in the back. If it hits this amplifier, you don't have to worry about it. Like I said, it does have built-in Bluetooth, so you get full control. So I'm thinking about like motorcycle, where you really don't have like a street glide or road glide. You maybe have a Sportster where it doesn't have speakers. You can put speaker pods on the handlebars. With this Bluetooth amplifier, you put the Bluetooth receiver right on the handlebars and control your audio right through there, and put the amplifier, tucked away inside the fairing or wherever you can find to tuck away the amp. You can turn the volume up and down, and this amplifier will work in that application. So give it a try, guys. It's one of the best amplifiers that I've seen marine life in the market. Dropping. The new Kenwood DMX 4710. So a lot of you guys remember the DMX 4707. That's no longer available. It is now the DMX 4710. Practically, they've changed the look of it. It actually is much, much nicer looking and added a ton of new features to it, meaning now it's Maestro compatible. Before the old 47, that's huge. The old 4707 did not do Maestro compatible. Sirius XM ready. It does your it does your Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. The cool thing about this radio also is that it's a single DIN chassis. It has the mounting at the top to make it a double din. But you've got a lot of newer vehicles where, you've got a vendor, Maestro, coming out with new dash kits for, let's say, the new Transit Connect, which you need a radio like KENWOOD's in order to fit in its location. It has to have the chassis at the bottom, and it literally has to be shallow. So with that being said, it fits perfectly in that dash kit where nobody else can fit. So, and if you want to use it as a regular double din, leave the top cage on, and now you can use it as a regular double din. Whatever the case is, it's very, very versatile and allows you to add additional features. And with it being Maestro ready, it will connect data to data with the Maestro dash kit. So it'll give you your gauges. It'll give you your tire pressure, your fuel level. It'll give you your accessories, your output accessories that we spoke about last week, on being Maestro, Maestro being the vendor of the week. But this week it's KENWOOD. So working hand in hand with each other, all that will show up on this KENWOOD receiver. So definitely give your sales rep a call for the new DMX 4710. I guarantee you'll like the feature sets that are listed on this.
This is going to be one of their velocity piece, right? Taking over for this 4707, that entry level or budget conscious customer that you have that wants Android Auto, CarPlay, doesn't realize that he wants Maestro, but he wants it. He just doesn't know how it works. That's where you guys will come in. Mm-hmm. Check your emails, guys, because there's an email blast going out for the product that's on here. There is a smoking deal on the 4710, even though it is a brand new unit, and typically you don't discount the brand new unit, no. But there's a package deal on the 4710 you guys are not going to want to miss.
So make sure you check your emails because that is going out as we speak. Next thing I want to talk about, KENWOOD still does, one of the few vendors that still does a single DIN CD player. So
I remember the days when CDs were out. I used to have CDs.
Well, CDs are almost obsolete, guys, but KENWOOD still makes receivers that have a Sirius XM ready, CD player, USB in the front, Bluetooth. It actually also has Alexa built in. So they have a bunch of different models in their lineup that do non-CD and CD. So KENWOOD has it. KENWOOD also has something pretty cool that all the radios that do Bluetooth will work with something called Remote App. And what that is it allows you to download the KENWOOD app from your either Android Market or Google Play Store and put it on your phone, and you now can control the receiver completely on your cell phone. So think about the endless possibilities with that. Once again, goes back to me thinking about boats, me thinking about golf carts, classic cars that you got customers that don't want you to cut that double shaft radio out to put in a new receiver. They want to keep the kind of the nostalgic look and feel of the vehicle. So with that app, you can actually put the receiver in the glove box, in the trunk, wherever you want to put it at, and control all the feature sets off of the radio on your mobile device. So make sure you give KENWOOD a try. Give your sales rep a call. They have much, 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 much more added to their lineup, from subwoofers to amps. Like regular car stereo subwoofers and amps in stock. We have it all in stock. They have the KFC upper level performance series that we have in stock. Also, we have in stock, we've got
the motorcycle, the plug and play stuff from Exelon. We're one of the only distributors in the country. I've fallen, and I can't get up. We're one of the only distributors in the country that is allowed to sell the KENWOOD Exelon motorcycle lineup. And for guys, if you guys are not in the motorcycle business, that is a booming business. KENWOOD has you set up with a plug-and-play system that will completely have everything you need. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be that motorcycle elite installer that's been doing them. And this is literally for the guys that you're in this business, you're in the 12-volt business. This is plug and play, drop in, everything fits, everything plugs in. You've got to give your Go Fast sales rep a call to become a KENWOOD Exelon motorcycle dealer. It's like Johnny had mentioned, there's just a little bit of paperwork that needs to be filled out. But that's something to add to your lineup, and that's part of the KENWOOD family that we have here at Go Fast.
And just to add, when Bobby states plug and play, it is a true plug and play kit for road glides and street glides. No flashing of the radio required. Literally, I'm not even kidding you. You literally just mount all this. The amplifiers know how to transition the Harley frequencies and what it needs to do in order to keep that sound level as crystal clear as possible in a straight line as it could be. So for all you guys that have not given Kenwood a try, give them a, oh, what are we doing?
We're moving.
Batteries.
Give Kenwood a try and, give us a call. We'll definitely get you hooked up.
Johnny, we ran into some technical difficulties earlier. We came in a little late. We don't have all our graphics that we're able to do. So, well, one of the things you guys might have been looking for would have been the Sony giveaway. We will send out an invite or possibly do it next week when we don't have technical difficulties. But guys, we appreciate your business. We appreciate your time. Give your Go Fast sales rep a call. Don't forget to register or don't forget to save that date for Surge Host. We're going to have a great party there. Check your email. We've got some stuff going on, some deals that you don't want to miss. Call your Go Fast sales rep. We're here to help you out. We're your partner. We are your warehouse.
Yeah. And one more thing. I want to give a shout out to Kenwood for being a platinum sponsor year after year to the Mobile Expo. We really, really appreciate you guys. And hopefully we get to see all you guys there September 25th at the Sturbridge Host in Sturbridge, Massachusetts. So guys, battery's dying on this device.
So we got to go. And Johnny's got to get on our phones and sell some stuff because we got to make some money today.
Yeah. So guys, see you later. Have a good day.
Take care, fellas.
I'm talking about something, all of a sudden a fly passes right in front of me. I'm like,
Lunch.
lunch. You jerk.
Like a frog.
You jerk.